Today I'm gonna tell you how I moved from Thailand to the US when I was 12. Since my video went viral, I got a lot of people DM me and asked me about how I how I did everything. So today I'm gonna tell you everything that I know. When I was 12, I have a relative who lives in the US and they asked me if I wanna come. So I just told my parents that okay, I wanna move to the US, I wanna move to America, I wanna study abroad because I wanna practice, because I wanna be able to speak English. That's kind of it. That's just the one reason I moved here. In my country, in Thailand, they do have international school, but international school is really expensive, so expensive, and you don't even get to live the moment. You don't even get to experience the life. You know what I mean? So what's the point of going into an international school even though you're gonna have to stay in your own country? So why don't you just move to another country so you can experience a new thing? And I love experiencing new thing. I love to move. I love to travel. I love all that. So my parents agree and they let me move here alone. I go back to see my parents every summer. So yeah, so basically my home is my vacation home now. Okay, so first of all, there's two different type of international student that can come study in the US. So first, student who carry a student visa or F1 visa. That's what I have. And the other one is exchange student, which is J1 visa. And they are different. As a person who hold a F1 visa, it's not like a 1 year thing. It's basically you move everything yourself entirely here. It's not an exchange program. It's nothing I moved, I restarted everything here. I feel if you just want to study abroad, just for experience, I would say try to find a program for exchange student and get the J1 visa, because I feel that is an easier option. Having a student visa, it's you have to prove to them that you'll be here for study only. For me, I cannot work, I cannot get any job at all except for job in my college. For F1 visa, you have to have a document about family financial support. You have to show them that your parents can actually pay for everything, can cover everything for your school, because they're not allow you to work. You cannot work. I have at least 3.8 GPA in school. So I think I had 4.0 GPA when I was in Thailand. So that was not a problem. It's because I moved here to study high school, middle school and high school. It's easier if you will come here to study high school than come here to study college, because you get to experience as a high school student, and it's easier to adapt yourself from that to college. Before you're gonna go to interviewing at the embassy and stuff, you have to know where you're going, what school you're going. For F1 visa, you can only go to private school. So yeah, you have to pay more. That's why I'm saying I feel exchange student is more fun because you don't have to pay that much. But yeah, you can only go to private school. You can't work. You basically have to have money to do this. Unless you can find a scholarship or somebody who can a program or something, but I don't have that brain. I don't have that kind of brain. I'm not the smart Asian, okay guys? I am very blessed to have parents who willing to pay all of this for me. I feel you can find a host family, but because I have a relative who lives here, so basically I just move into their house. So that's much easier. But I feel there's a way that you can find a host family who will kind of take care of you. But that will be easier if you're an exchange student. I'm not sure about being a student who actually moved. But I feel you can if you're 18. But back then I was 12, so I was not allowed to travel alone. So my relative have to fly me from Thailand to here. So yeah. Another thing is when you get to go to the interview, they're gonna ask a bunch of questions what your family, what their job, what's their income and stuff, and you have to have all that stuff in the one document that you can hand it to them. So I remember when on my first interview, I have to have almost everything. I have to have like the family financial, like all like my parents' income. I have to have my school record, like my school grades, and they're gonna make sure that you have the money to pay and that you're not gonna run away and become an illegal immigrant. I feel like it's harder to get a visa for college instead of get a visa for high school. So if you're still like a teen, you're still like in school and you want to study abroad, like you want to go to college abroad, just move to that country when you're in high school. Like that's it will make things easier. Like because I've been here for like almost 6 years. I didn't have to take any TOEFL or IELTS test, which is a test where you have to like take if your native language is not English. So I don't have to take that because I've been here for study here for like 6 years. So like duh, I know English. So like I didn't have to take that kind of test. So like, I hate those kind of tests, but some school might need it. But my college, I'm going to the University of Pittsburgh. They have that option if you stay here in the US for 5 years or more, you don't have to take that. So I don't have to take it. But it's a lot of money to do this. And I feel like it would be better if you can find scholarship or people who can like sponsor you to do this, because I feel like I've been wasting my parents' money a lot. But it's okay, guys. I will somehow pay them back. One day. One day. And if you're a parent who like you want your kids to be able to like do all this, be able to like speak English and stuff, I will say just send them abroad. Still don't see the point. Why would you want to send your kids to an international school and you have to pay more when you can just let your kids go to another country? Well, but I can't say that because I am not attached to my parents. Like I'm really close to my parents, like they're like my best friend, but also I'm not attached to people that much. So I can just move around on my own. Like I also have a really big dream and I like chasing my dream. I like doing risky stuff for funsies. Oh yeah. So I think that kind of covers everything. But if you have a question, you can always comment and then I'll answer.